first time fans ever glimpsed what Vader looked like under his mask was in The Empire Strikes Back, when Admiral Piett unintentionally caught a glimpse of his scarred, damaged head. It's a moment we've all seen, yet one we've never fully understood from Piett's perspective. Obviously, we don't really get to know what he thought besides the initial shocked look on his face. So, in this video, I want to look at the canon short story For the Last Time, which is featured in the book The Empire Strikes Back from a Certain Point of View, which explains Piett's reaction to seeing Vader unmasked. Unlike most Imperial officers who actively avoided direct contact with Vader out of sheer terror, Piett had accepted this fear as part of his role. In fact, he believed the fear made him stronger, sharper, and more effective. Piett knew well Vader's notorious reputation for executing officers who failed him. Admiral Ozzel's recent death by Vader's invisible chokehold served as a grim reminder. Yet Piett was determined to face Vader directly, believing he was fully prepared to handle whatever awaited him. As Piett entered Vader's meditation chamber to deliver his latest report on the rebel situation, he unexpectedly walked into a sight that stopped him cold. He instantly knew something was wrong. His confident stride faltered into hesitant steps as he realized he had intruded upon a private moment. He saw Vader seated, his helmet descending slowly onto his head. But for a brief, horrifying moment, Piett saw the true face of Darth Vader. Beneath the menacing black mask was raw, pale flesh, heavily scarred and grotesquely misshapen. Red welts and deep veins crisscrossed the damaged skin, with mechanical bolts embedded brutally into Vader's skull. Vader's head rested upon a mechanical neckpiece, highlighting the stark contrast between man and machine. This was not the powerful enforcer Piett knew. This was something altogether more disturbing. The shock hit Piett hard, physically forcing him to choke back bile rising in his throat. The image before him was so appalling, so different from the intimidating figure he had always known, that he struggled to reconcile the two. Piett's immediate thought was horrifying. Vader looked like a walking corpse, a creature suspended somewhere between life and death. He found himself questioning whether Vader even had eyes beneath that mask, or just mechanical sensors that imitated vision. Piett's mind quickly flashed back to Admiral Ozzel, picturing the officer's lifeless, suffocated face. Could this creature before him be capable of such ruthless acts, or was Vader himself a victim of some unimaginable horror? Then, surprisingly, Piett felt something he never anticipated: pity. This unfamiliar emotion caught him off guard. Piett was used to only feeling fear in Vader's presence. Experiencing pity at the sight of the Dark Lord was unthinkable. Yet, as he stood frozen in that moment, staring at the vulnerable figure before him, Piett felt a strange sadness. Suddenly, Vader wasn't just the Empire's unstoppable enforcer, he was also a tragic figure, a man who endured constant agony beneath his intimidating armor. Seeing Vader unmasked raised unsettling questions for Piett. What would compel anyone to continue living in such perpetual torture? Piett realized death might have been easier. Yet here was Vader, enduring endless pain simply to survive. Piett grappled internally with this revelation, recognizing for the first time the profound humanity and weakness hidden within Darth Vader. This revelation was profoundly unsettling. Vader's vulnerability, starkly visible in those few seconds, stripped away the carefully crafted aura of invincibility Piett had always known. When Vader finally turned around to face him, fully armored once again, Piett mentally scrambled to regain his composure. Vader's familiar, intimidating presence immediately returned, forcing Piett to suppress his newfound pity. He knew he could not allow this emotion to linger. He needed Vader to remain a figure of absolute power and fear. In Piett's mind, the weak, scarred, vulnerable creature he had briefly glimpsed was a dangerous illusion. He actively fought to bury that image, refusing to let it diminish the awe and terror Vader inspired. Piet silently reaffirmed his commitment to fear, mentally discarding the memory of Vader's humanity alongside the haunting image of Ozzel's lifeless body. Yet, despite his determination, Piet knew he could never fully erase the haunting memory of Vader's true face. This brief yet profoundly impactful encounter forever altered Admiral Piet's perception of Darth Vader. Though he outwardly continued to serve Vader with unwavering obedience, inwardly he knew a fundamental shift had occurred. The emotional armor Piet had carefully built around his perception of Darth Vader had cracked. Vader was no longer just a figure of fear and power, he was now undeniably human. This intimate, disturbing moment between Piet and Vader reveals a deeper complexity beneath Vader's terrifying persona, and shows the Empire's darkest figure in a profoundly humanizing light. Piet's internal struggle reminds us that even the most feared and revered figures possess hidden vulnerabilities. What do you guys think about this story? Does knowing Piet's internal reaction change your view of Vader, of Piet, of how the Empire viewed Vader? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. And as always, may the Force be with you.